Hello children of class 3. Welcome to today's video on computers. This week we will continue with the chapter we started last week, word processor and introduction. Now, before I begin this week's video, let us do a quick recap of what we learned last week. Now, last week we had studied about how to use the keyboard, how to type on the keyboard, the use of various keys like keyboard, spacebar and backspace, how to save a document and how to open a document. This week we will study how to select text, how to copy text, how to move text and how to print a document. Now, what is meant by select text and what is used by selecting text? If you look at this picture here, this shows you the word window, and in that can you see the text which is highlighted in blue? That text is the selected text. And how to select the text? That I am going to show you in the video, in the next part of this video. So, let us understand how to select text. Now, look at the right hand side of your screen. Here I have the Microsoft Word window open and the names of some animals are given. We have tiger, zebra, elephant, lion, cow, monkey. Now let us suppose I want to select the word zebra. To that, step 1, click the mouse pointer at the beginning of the text you want to select, that is zebra. Press the left button of your mouse and drag it over the text, and that is how it will look. And last step, release the left button. So children, I hope you understand what is selecting text and how do you select the text. Now you will ask, what is the need of selecting text? Well, selecting text is the first step in doing many things like moving text, copying text and many other things. In all these things, first you have to select the text, then you can do the rest of the steps. So now let us discuss about how to move text. In the next part of the video, I will show you how you can move some text. But before that, you need to have an idea of what is meant by moving text. Suppose you have typed a lot of text, a lot of words you have typed, and there is some word right at the top which you don't want at the top, you want it at the bottom. Okay? So you have typed something at the top, you don't want it at the top, you want it at the bottom. Now how do you do that? There are two ways. First way, you rub everything and you type again. Now is that a good way? No. What's the point of rubbing everything and starting again? It will take a lot of time. So the other way and better way is to move only the piece of text which you want moved. Now the next video will make these things very clear. So here are the steps for moving text. Here we have these words, tiger, zebra, elephant, lion. Now this word zebra, I want to move and I want to bring it over here. So now let's watch the steps. Step 1, select the text to be moved. And what are we moving? We are moving the word zebra. So now I'll bring the pointer before zebra and I will select it. So there zebra is selected. Now step 2. Click on cut in the home tab. That is the home tab, and we have clicked on cut and the word has disappeared. The word has disappeared. Zebra has disappeared. Step 3. Take the cursor where you want to move the text. And step 4. Click on paste in the home tab, and zebra has been moved to its new position. Now that was moving text. Now we will learn how to copy text. Now what is copying text and why do you need to copy text? Sometimes you need to type the same word or words again and again. Now there are two ways of doing it. If the same word is to come again and again, you can type it as many times as it is required, or the better way is to do something called copy paste, and that is what I am going to show you in the next part of this video. Learn the steps to copy text. Now in my Microsoft Word window, I have the word computer written there only one time. I want to make many copies of this. First step, I am going to select the text to be copied. That is, I am going to select the word computer. Step 2, I will click on copy in the home tab. So this time nothing gets cut. Step 3, I will take the cursor where I want to copy the text. I am pressing down arrow key, but nothing is happening. I now pressed enter and the cursor has come down. And last step, click on paste in the home tab. There, and the word has been copied. Now again if I click on paste, again it will copy. Again, as many times I click on paste, I can copy it. I can make as many copies as I want this way. So children, you have learned how to select text, how to move text, and how to copy text. At this point, I think it will be a good idea if you had a definition of moving and a definition of copying. Now here you have the definition of moving and copying. Moving means to move some text from its original place to another, and copying means to make a duplicate of some text. Now, last week you learned how to save a document. Last week you also learned how to open a saved document. Today I will tell you how to print a document. To print a document, you of course need a printer, and you need to put paper in it, and then you can print it. Now why would you print it? You know that when you type something, it comes on the monitor. That's very good. But if it is on the monitor, only people who are in front of the monitor can see what is typed. If you want to show it to others, how will you do it? Suppose Rosie Miss has typed a notice for the students. Now she has typed it on a computer, but how does it go to all the students? To do that, she will connect a printer to a computer and she will put some paper in it and print out that notice on that paper. So now I will show you what are the steps to printing. So here are the steps to printing a document. Here I have one document. Okay, these are the question answers which were given to you as assignments. Now these are in not one screen but many screens, many pages of this document is there. This is of 3 pages. So how am I going to click print it? First step, click on the file tab. The file menu comes. Step 2, click on the print option. and this is the print dialog box that comes. That is the preview of the one page of your document. You can see the preview of the other pages. Over here you can choose the number of copies, and step 3, you click on the print button. Now, before I finish today's video, let me talk about something called shortcut keys. On your keyboard, there is a key called Control or CTRL. If you press the CTRL key with one finger and any other key with another finger, it performs a certain action. For example, if I press CTRL and P, it will print a document. Now, just now you learned that this is how you print a document. You click on the File tab, click on Print option, the print dialog box comes, and you click on the print button. Now there is another way. You can also do it by pressing the Ctrl and P combination. Okay. Here, step 1, you press CTRL and P together. Then the print dialog box will come, and then you will click on the print button. In the following part of the video, I will show you how you can print a document, or at least make the print dialog box appear with the help of Ctrl and P command. Now here is the document which I printed just now. Now see what I do. With one finger I press CTRL, and with another finger I press P, and as a result on your screen you get the print dialog box. Now all I have to do is click on the print button. Here are some more shortcut keys: print, Ctrl plus P, save, Ctrl plus S, open, Ctrl plus O, cut, Ctrl plus X, copy, Ctrl plus C, and paste, Ctrl plus V. So children, with that we come to the end of today's video. Today what you have learnt? You have learnt how to select text, you have learnt how to move text, you have learnt how to copy text, and you have learnt how to print a document. Now, next week we will continue with the same chapter and learn a few new things in word processing and MS Word. Till then, Tata.